Welcome to Warriors TV. Today we are talking with Warriors forward Jordan Barnes. First of all, Jordan, welcome.
Thank you very much, lads. Nice to be here.
Yeah, thank you for finding the time for us. It's always appreciated. Jordan, just before we get going properly with this interview, is probably let the fans know a little bit of an update on yourself. That you're not going to be available until around December because you're awaiting surgery on an injury.
Yeah. Obviously, the back end of the season was actually the playoff weekend. The week before I was squatting and I popped my left knee. I still played the weekend. Obviously, wasn't great. I went and had a look at it, and I've actually torn the lateral meniscus, so I've got to get surgery on it. So I am signing again, but I'll probably miss the first half of the season. But obviously, I'll be around with supporting the boys, away with them every weekend, and just be around the dressing room with the lads.
Yeah, what sort of recovery time have they said for that?
So it's about 3 months back into sport. So it all depends on how you heal. You know what I mean? I've had surgery on this the same day before. Did my ACL a few years back. So it's just basically being sensible, not trying to rush anything, and just doing the rehab and the physio correct.
Yeah, of course. You mentioned there about supporting the lads. I guess we'll still see you on a match night on the sidelines or even on the bench there, helping your teammates any way you can.
Oh, 100%. I wouldn't miss it. You know what I mean? It's the main reason is like the hockey is for the boys. You know what I mean? All about the lads and the change room and everything. A lot of how you play is like how everything is in the change room, where people are getting up for it and that. So I'll be there every night really when the boys are playing. Definitely, I'll be at training as well.
And could this be perhaps a little preview into your post-playing career, maybe an attempt at coaching?
I think when I do finish, I'll have maybe a year or two to myself and enjoy my life a little bit. But I never say never. You know, it'll be a great opportunity. See if I like it or not.
No, we were looking back at last season, and obviously didn't quite go the way we would have hoped. We were hoping to obviously win more silverware, but all in all, it wasn't a bad season, was it? Finished second in the league to what was a very strong Solway side, and made the playoff final as well. Yeah,
I mean, obviously, when you look back, it wasn't that bad. I think it just felt a lot worse because obviously Solway had the better all season, and obviously we believed, like obviously in a lot of them games were so tight, and we look at the shots, we're out shooting them massively and stuff like that. So it was a bit of a head scratcher sometimes, but hopefully this season we can learn from mistakes when we went wrong, and we'll put the performance in this year.
What do you think does have to be put right? Because it's almost psychological now, isn't it, that we just need to get a win against Solway?
I think that's what it was like. I mean, the first couple of games, I think it's like the first one was a give or take, and then the second one got hammered. But ever since then, with the mentality, I don't think really changed. I don't think we need to change the way we play. We just need to be a bit more clinical in front of net, probably, and clear up with chances. I mean, a lot of games are out shooting them a lot, like I say, but we weren't really clinical. Obviously, we've got Phil back this year, and hopefully he can be like a critical point and a goal scorer for them.
Well, yeah, that's right. I mean, we certainly missed him at centre and on face-offs, and I mean, he makes a huge difference, doesn't he?
Massive difference. He's an out-and-out goal scorer. He's if he comes in fit, he's pretty much untouchable. So hopefully he's on his game.
Yeah, it'd be good to see him back in the maroon and gold. And really, I mean, he's a key piece to trying to close that gap to Solway, because I understand that they've had some senior players leave, but they've brought in a lot of good youngsters as well, so they'll still be strong.
Yeah, they're always strong. Solway, those. Like, we looked at the team last year, I was thinking on paper, bloody hell, we're going to hammer these. But they always bring a good outfit. A lot of the young lads that bring up do a great job. They're quick, they're fit, and they skate for 60 minutes. A bit like ourselves, we're fit, we can skate for 60 minutes. It's all about just being prepared in pre-season and making sure everyone's doing the right thing and being fit and ready to go.
Yeah, exactly. As we're talking now, the fixtures haven't actually been released. I know there was some sort of confusion last week as to some provisional ones that have been out, but some extra teams in there this year, D-side coming in, and it's probably going to be a close league, isn't it, this year?
A very close league. I know a couple of lads from D-side. I think they're putting a pretty strong team together. I know people probably think, D-side, when they played last year, they're getting hammered and everything. But they're putting a pretty good, from what I hear, they're putting a pretty good outfit together. So it'll be interesting to see what they're like. Obviously, it's a long journey. It's a horrible travel that for the boys and for us, and obviously Solway lads. So that might be probably a very tricky fixture for the likes of us in Solway. But I mean, I hope it is a close. Yeah, I hope it is close. I don't like the ones where it's just like where it's segregated, where it's the top and the bottom, the top three teams. I like it when everyone's playing and everyone's like close together. It's much more enjoyable hockey for everyone.
Yeah, and by the looks of it, this D-side has got a lot of the Blackburn Hawks from last season, who of course caused us a lot of problems and indeed beat us twice last season.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think Blackburn did the number. I think overall we were the better team than Blackburn, but a lot of our trouble was we've got a lot of lads that work weekends. So as long as we can put a team together that can obviously play as well as they do at home, away from home, travel well, I think we'll have a great stand this season.
Yeah, I have to agree. And obviously Nottingham as well. I mean, for so long, they didn't even get a single win, did they? But they turned that around last year. And in Yokoyama, we've got a good player who can make a difference and indeed beat both the Warriors and the Sharks towards the end of last season. Yeah,
I mean, he's a very good player, very skillful, very quick. And they were competing for a good 40, like every game you played, they were competing for 40 odd minutes. And it was nice to see them get a couple of wins. Actually, I was quite happy for them. But if they can do a job this year and get a couple of wins on the board early doors, God knows what they can do.
Yeah, indeed. The rumours that there's going to be a cup as well, so some extra games there and potentially some trips to Scotland.
There's always a cup in there. I mean, I don't know how that. Like, I'm speaking for me and probably the older lads. It's the cup for us is a bit of a like, oh God, you know, I mean, it's just like elongates a very long season anyway. But obviously, if we win a cup, we're gonna, no matter what, we're gonna try and win something. You know what I mean? And especially for us this year, not winning anything last year, we need to do something special this year and get some silverware.
Well, let's hope the Warriors are back on the trophy trail this year. Jordan, great talking with you, and we look forward to seeing you back around about Christmas time.
No worries. Thank you very much, lads. Cheers.